everyone, welcome to Max and Soji's channel. I have 3 style of ornaments that I made that I'd like to share with you. And the first one is made with a salt shaker. I bought this at the Dollar Tree and it's glass and it does have a metal top, which is a plus, and it comes in a set of 2. And I filled it with the faux snow, also purchased at the Dollar Tree, and it's teeny tiny balls of styrofoam. They have 2 different sizes. This was the small, and then they have a larger one. This is just a little bit larger than this, but I thought I would go with the small snow. And this is how I altered my salt shaker. I did use this boot from one of the Christmas stacks from the Tilda style paper. I think it's Sweet Christmas. I cut that out, and well, this was actually a cutout, so I just punched it out and I added it to the front. And then I built a flower cluster here at the top. I did use one of my button crocheted flowers, and I punched a hole in the middle between the 4 little holes, and then that way I could line it up with the hole in the center of the salt shaker, that one there. And I just ran some wire through it, and then I decorated the wire with some beads and just twisted it around and reinserted it into the same hole. And like I said, I added my flower cluster, and these are all wild orchid craft flowers. And that's from Archana's store. I always purchase my wild orchid craft flowers from her. And I love the way it came out. And down here I just added a little bit of lace and then topped it with some flat back pearl trim. And that is going on my little tree that I've got. It's going to probably be all Tilda style / pink colors. So that's one project, and then I get actually a twofer. So I'm going to do another one with this one. But I wanted you to see what it looked like before and after. Okay, my second project is another altered salt shaker. Now this one is a vintage salt shaker that I own, and I had 3 of these. I don't know what happened to the 4th one, but I had 3, so I thought I'd go ahead and use this one as one of my altered salt shakers. And I basically did the same thing, except for on this one, the tree was a little bit more visible than it was on the other one, so the other salt shaker. So that's why I went ahead and put the tree in this one. That was my plan originally, but you couldn't really see it through all the little facets of this salt shaker. That's why I filled it up with the snow. Now on this one, I added, I don't like using glitter because it gets all over the place, so I bought some bath salts, and this is a lavender scent, so I filled it with that, and then I added my tree. And since this is a vintage salt shaker, I didn't want to glue anything to the top, so what I ended up doing was I threaded my hanger, which is just yarn, through the top of the hole. And once again I used another one of these little crocheted buttons, and I made a hole in the center. And when I glued my flowers and decorations at the top, I made sure that I lifted it up away from the cap of the salt shaker, and made sure that I glued everything onto the button and not onto the salt shaker. And then that way I could just lower it down, and that way I don't ruin or add any marks to my vintage salt shaker cap. And then I just tied a sheer polka dot pink ribbon, and it all came together. So that is so cute. I love it. Let me lower my camera a little bit and see if we can get a better angle like this. Really like it. Okay, and let me go ahead and get the next ornament that I did. Now, Michael's has these little balls, and they come in silver, gold, red, and green, and they are used to drop into a vase as fillers for flowers. But my friend and I, Holly, came up with an idea of making ornaments out of these. And this is, go ahead and hang it up here so you can have a look. Isn't that cute? What I did was I took a long, what do they call those things? Pin for jewelry making, and threaded it through the ball. This was temporary, so let me move that out of the way. And threaded it through the ball, so that gave me enough room to put this here. That way you can get a better look. So that gave me enough room to make a loop at the top, and as well as on the bottom, and add a bead. And I did that, and I also made these little lace flowers by just gathering the lace with my needle and thread. And I put one at the top and one down here, and then I added another bead and connected it to the larger bead. And then I got these jingle bells in silver from the Dollar Tree as well, and made another awesome looking Christmas ornament. I just love how it looks. And let me show you the little trees from before. I forgot to show you. I got these little trees at Michael's, and it's the white sisal trees, itty bitty ones. And then I got this pack of, move back a little bit, this pack of jingle bells at the Dollar Tree, and they come in assortment. These are, some of them are just silver and silver, I mean the silver cap and the silver bell, and some of them are silver and gold. And I didn't realize it's a garland, so you have to take it apart, and I did do that. And when you take it apart, the cap does come off the, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. The cap does separate from the bell itself, so it's up to you whether you want to leave the cap on or not. You do have to fidget with it a little bit to get the loop through the cap and the bell. So you have to use a jump ring to connect the two together. So that's that. Oh, let's see. I can zoom in a little bit with that. There we go. So that's sorry, I have a cold. So that's I'm so sorry. So I actually made 2, and I have several more that I can add to my little Christmas tree. So I hope that gives you some ideas, and thanks for joining me today.